There are multiple bills that have been introduced in this year's legislative session that would get rid of Alabama's sales tax on groceries.
Now, the money from that tax goes into the state's education trust fund. News 19's Kelly Smith spoke with one bill sponsor and the state superintendent about that proposed legislation.
Alabama is one of 3 states in the country that taxes food at the same rate as other products. Over the past several years, legislators have brought bills forward to do away with the grocery tax. This year, one of those bill sponsors is Representative Mike Holmes from Elmore County.
I would argue that probably, since I think the grocery tax, the grocery tax being charged now is 4%, is probably one of the most regressive taxes we have out there. It actually does harm what I call working poor, people that are on the verge of poverty maybe, but they're holding a job and they're scrapping to get to the grocery store and get something for them and their children to eat every week.
The money from the grocery sales tax goes into the Education Trust Fund.
Well, the entire Education Trust Fund gets about $500 million a year from sales tax on groceries. With the split with higher education, that means about 2/3 of that money, or around $300 million, goes to K-12 schools.
State Superintendent Eric Mackey says if the tax goes away, he would like funding to replace it.
It would be a big hit to us if grocery taxes were taken away.
Holmes is sponsoring 2 bills that do away with the grocery tax. One does not provide an alternate funding source. He calls it a straight tax cut. He is also carrying another bill in partnership with the state senator that would create an alternate revenue source for the Department of Education by limiting the amount of income tax paid or accrued. For those filing a single, they could deduct $4,000. Taxpayers married filing jointly could deduct $8,000.
That makes up almost to the dollar. They figured it out with their algebra, that they figured out that they can match whatever the projected loss was.
Holmes' bills have been assigned to the House Ways and Means Education Committee. He isn't sure when either bill could be presented for a vote in that committee. Kelly Smith, News 19.
Both bills would require a constitutional amendment. If passed by the legislature, they would then have to be approved by voters before going into effect.